Welcome back to the TheLadPodcast. That's actually our second episode. We apologize for the long wait. Because we had some issues to deal with, but still we are trying to just make the best out of it and just enjoying ourselves, enjoying life, and then talk about the issues that, are really about, some few issues, basically, some few points, about life and everything, right?
Yeah, as we say, we apologize. We had a lot of stuff going on, but hey, what's up, man?
Well, I'm here now.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back and trying to make the best out of life,
Yeah.
Well, today we just I wanted to talk about, I would say, the hopes and expectation, after everything is over, I guess.
Yeah.
To make sure that, we have some points written down.
Yeah.
And then how our goals and,
how we can,
everything,
Yeah, how we can go back to normal, like
pretty much
before Corona happened and after, I guess. But yeah, that's all we
pretty much it. So, yeah. So I guess to get started, we just I would say as hopes and expectation, those two words are really interesting because they kind of work together.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, hopes, it's just you're just hoping for something, but expectation is just something you just expect to.
Yeah.
And pretty much you can't really describe it.
Yeah. I don't think you can really put a real definition behind it, because it's just we expect that to happen, and sometimes we just hope for it. It's just a crazy, weird definition. Yeah.
But the thing is, as we said before, we're just talking about the hopes and expectation, because everything is literally redefined. So,
yeah.
What do you think, I would say our expectation is literally towards the end of the year and towards 2021 pretty much?
Well, I guess for most of us, our expectation is, we want everything to be better, and our plans to work at the end, but at the same time we are hoping that nothing is happening. Now, for the new year, we're hoping that it is not like 2020. So
you're right about that. So yeah, we actually expect everything to just be fixed. That we actually go back to to normal. I would say go back to some of normal that we had before.
Yeah,
and we're actually hoping that nothing crazy will happen along the way, but that's pretty much it. So, but the thing is if we talk about hopes literally, as far as the youth, so let's just, as an example literally, what hopes do you have for the future as far as life goes? Where do you see yourself in the future? Pretty much that.
Well, in the future, I want to be successful. That's for sure. Have a good life. Have a good life. Try to maintain have a beautiful family. Going later on, and just trying to. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all we want as youth. Have a good life, have a great family. Be able to provide for friends, family, or people that needs us and everything. Yeah. That's how I want to see myself, materialistic stuff is important, but I think we all need that.
I would say
at some point.
Yeah. Just have to get a natural balance,
yes.
Something, something that will kind of make us happy, pretty much. So, but the thing is, I think just makes everything, I would say to have everything fall into place, one thing we actually need to do is just have a plan in place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of let's say write your goals down, or let's say every morning you actually wake up, just think about, of the things that we can do, to just make our day better.
Yeah.
I think it's just, okay, what do you think? Do you think if we actually write stuff down every single day, as far as plan to go, I would say as far as how things should be for the day, do you think it's a good idea or something?
I mean, it is. I feel it's a good way to motivate yourself. Write it down, because I feel okay, just like we said in a previous episode, if you have something planned, put it in a paper, plan how you're gonna do it in action, make it happen. Cause I feel if you just keep it in your head, you're just gonna forget about it and wondering. But if you actually put it on paper or in a book you actually care about, you're gonna be oh, it's in my book, then I need to do that. Yeah. So I feel like it's one of the best motivation. You're
right about that. So just like having, I would say, a plan in place, having something down, like to just make sure like you follow it every day.
Yeah.
Or just like, every hour is good. But I think the only part about it is just to make sure that, if something happens, you can adapt to change.
Yeah, adapt to,
Like, let's say you actually wanted like to just go out at 12 o'clock, but then guess what? Something, really happened. And then you can, you cannot really like change it, but you just have to basically, think about it and just like see ways you can improve and just like, like adapt to the change, because you never know. Yes, you can have a plan in place, but life is just,
things can go sideways. So it's just like, you just have to plan ahead. Pretty much. Plan ahead. Like, okay, I have a plan A, and make sure you have a plan B, and make sure you have a plan C too. Yes. Yeah.
Well, if we're actually thinking about that, we can actually go all the way to Z.
Hey, never know. If you have to, just do it.
Well, that's true. So those are, I would say, a few things I would say even now I try to do in my life, like try to have a plan in place, like in case something were to happen, because you never know as life, cause I would say as, for last year, we're just living, and then boom, like, it all happened.
Yeah, it all happened.
We actually thought it was going to be for just a short while, but we're still, I would say, going through the
we're still going
everything.
Through it.
But so that's why it's actually important to just make sure that we kind of have some plan in place to make sure that, if something happened, we can, like, know what to do, and as well as have, like some contingency plans in place, in case.
It's like, just to add on, like, it's good to have plans, like, if something happened, like, you have a family, you need to have a plan for the kids, for your husband or wife, and mom and dad, just to make sure that, okay, if that happened, I can cover it, as in money wise, food, everything. Like, you just make plans so that later on you don't have, like, as an Haitian say, we can touch you, you just and you're just going everywhere, like, wondering what you should do. Yeah.
Pretty much. I know that, like some people like under pressure, but it doesn't really go, it's not the case for everybody.
Yeah, it's not the case,
So that's why we really have to at least have something in place to make sure that, we get. So that's actually, so that's, one thing that's really important, I would say. But, as I would say that towards like our happiness, literally. So what do you think, like, as far as youth we need to do to make sure that we are happy on a daily basis, Like,
well, I mean, just make sure you do what makes you happy. Like, I feel like it's simple. It's very simple.
But
like,
is it really that simple?
I mean,
I just say
in a way, no, but and yes, because I feel like if you do what makes you happy, you'll be happy. You will have, like, okay, let's just say, if I want something, like, okay, if I want something, it was like, and I really want it, and I bought it, I'll be happy because I have it. You know what? And I will have some happiness for even though if it's like a short period of time, I will still be happy. Okay, I have this. Yeah, but to it's just like, make sure you do the right thing. You see? The right thing so that you can be happy. Like, what makes you happy? Like, if it's wrong, I don't think you're going to be happy at the end. You're probably going to be happy for like a short amount of time, but you're probably going to receive the consequences of it.
But the thing is, like, the way you put it is kind of like, you kind of like say that, like, happiness is like a state of mind, literally. It's just like what you think it is. Like, it's kind of like an exception of something that happens, literally.
I would say, it kind of is. It's kind of is. Cause if you tell your brain, okay, today I'm gonna be sad.
So you're gonna be sad, but
you're gonna be sad. You see, it's tricky. It's tricky. If you tell your brain, okay, today I'm gonna be sad, boom. Alright, you're gonna be in the mood for the whole day. Unless somebody came and just brighten your life, brighten your day and everything, and you start happy and you start laughing and everything. But it's you have to do something that makes you happy. Cause it help.
Okay, again, the thing is, I think what you're saying, just like happiness is just like, how do I say it?
I'll say a wheel. I would
it's
say,
just like,
it's a will.
It's from your will, literally.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to be happy, you're going to be happy regardless of what happened. Like, you could be walking around and see like, you know, like wars going on pretty much, but if you want to be happy.
Yeah, you can be happy. Like, yeah.
I get what you're saying. But that's true too, because, as you said, like, you know, sometimes just, you know, like, you can wake up, you can feel like, you know, like depressed.
Yeah, depressed,
sad, if you just say, okay, you know what, today I'm going to be happy regardless of what happened. I'm going to basically have a positive mind.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, you know, just like try to basically like spread the love around, you know, like, you know.
Yeah, just like a song I was listening to, just like, you know what, today I will wake up and walk in my power and make the day my finest hour.
Oh, perfect.
So it's all about yourself.
You're all about that,
yeah. It's all about you. If you want to be happy today, you can. Like, you can't just be like, you know, depression, stay back. You're gonna be on me today. So,
That's what I just think of something. Like, though we can actually, I would say, like, expect the worst to happen.
Yeah.
You know, we can really like hope for the best to happen, literally.
Yeah.
Like, we can really know that, you know, that's actually like something that, cause, like, as we know, like, as far as like, you know, like the pandemic is actually going right now, we can actually like expect stuff to go sideways, you know, we never know, but at the same time, we have to really like, you know, hope, you know, like for the best to happen, literally.
Yeah.
And just like really like, you know, like live the day-to-day life, you know, like with a positive mindset, making sure that, you know, like we take one step at a time, you know, and just like, you know, be happy, because I wish happiness is good for your heart, right?
It is. Yeah. Hey, it is. Cause if you kept on being sad, your life is going to be miserable. That's, of course. That's just like there's, okay, I know life, sometimes some things happen in life, you know, sometimes life can, like, you know, hit you brutally and everything, but you can be down, but at the same time, you can like keep on being sad. Like, if the thing happened to you, okay, yes, I feel bad, okay, and you have to fight it. Like, okay, you be like, you know what, I'm gonna do something else so that I can grow, you know? I can't just be like, you know what, today that happened to me, but you know, tomorrow is gonna be a better day. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this. So yeah.
That's true. Actually, in our last episode, you know, I actually asked a question. I asked them, you know, like, what is one thing that if they that they were actually wanting to do, and then that because of the whole pandemic they couldn't do it, but still they kind of like try to have a plan in mind to do it. Actually, our podcast right now, we actually had planned to do it a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And then we're literally like, you know, like not being really like kind of like paying attention to it until one day at work we're like, okay, we can still, you know, I would say kind of like have a point across, right? Yeah. And still basically, you know, like continue. So I would say, like, as far as life, you know, goes, you know, like things might go wrong. You know, things might, you know, I would say go sideways, but it's just that if you really have like a strong, I would say mindset, literally just like tell yourself that I can do this, you know, you know, like I'll go through it, you know, and I will make it happen. Because guess what? We're actually in a garage right now.
Yeah, and we literally have a garage slash studio, you know.
We just like made it happen.
Just like my mom, sorry to cut you off, just like my mom used to say, like, in your bad time, you're gonna have great things probably gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Now some people, they might have bad life or they might be in a bad situation. Yeah. But something great always happen to them in their downtime. So it's just like, you know what? I'm waiting for my blessing, you know? I'm just standing here, okay, that is happening to me right and left, you know, back front, every corner, the enemy is always on me, but you know, you're always gonna be blessed, you know, and like you just have to trust and, you know, and improve yourself.
That's true. Well, I would say, but I do believe in the Bible and everything. Yeah. And we can actually have Job, I know, as an example, right? Yeah. Through his life, a lot of stuff happened. Literally, he lost his family, his kids, everything he had, pretty much. But he actually endured it. He actually endured everything, like, and had faith. Yeah. And then after that, twice, like the goods that he had before, and then like his life, I would say was fruitful. But the thing is, I'm not really saying that like everything is gonna happen like
yeah.
But I'm saying like if you really like if you're going through something and you really basically like put your mind into it, saying, okay, I'm gonna get out of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the best out of it. I'm gonna I would say like do this. Like, and also if you work towards it, just just having the mindset and just saying, okay, like, and just having it down, like literally, like it's not enough.
Yeah.
You also have to work towards it and make sure that, like everything that you expect to happen, I would say in the paper, works out,
and I would say, do not expect too much, cause I want to say like, do not expect too much. Like, I want to say like, just like we were saying, life sometimes can go wrong, can just switch on you.
Let's just actually say that to be content with sometime what you get.
Okay, yeah.
Because the thing is like, if you expect a whole lot and it doesn't really happen, and that alone can cause you to be, like I would say like, like sad and depressed and everything.
Yeah.
But if you just see that life, if you see it like, like, okay, that was a milestone and actually reached this goal, though I wanted to have, let's say 20 million and I got like 10 millions, but guess what? You didn't have that money before.
No.
Now you have it. So it's just like, just be content with it. And just say, okay, yes, I'm going to work towards to have more. You see what I'm saying, right? Just like making sure that you don't really like, I would say like too greedy, pretty much,
Yeah,
just make sure like, cause life is just about, it's like, I see life like a stairs, literally. Like every single day, you take a step, pretty much. Sometimes you may like climb 2 steps a day. But guess what? At the same time, the next day you could go down 3 steps. Yeah. So it's just like, it has to do with,
you have to have patience.
Pretty much.
You have to have the will to accept when something, to accept like, okay, today is not is a wrong day for me. You have to accept it, like, cause everything is not gonna go as planned for you. You have to accept that, okay, today, I guess it's not my day. You have to accept it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the next day, it's your day. It's a back and forth type of thing in a day, but like you said, it's a step. No, you're taking a step by step.
And one more thing, like, I think we are just preaching now, man.
Hey.
But that's true though. So it's like, as you said, it's just like a step by step, process.
Because we all went through it. I mean, we still are going through
life,
it.
Man.
Yeah,
like
it's life.
It's life, man.
Some day you make progress. Some days you don't. You just have to accept it and
I would say, great example, like the stock market.
Yeah.
If you go look at the graph, you would see just like a struggle that goes up and down every second, so that's just crazy. So that's kind of like, how I would say life is sometimes, you know? Like you may wake up in the morning, you were happy, but guess what? You actually go outside and then you say hi to your neighbor. But turns out like the neighbor actually had a fight with the husband or wife, and then they actually dumped their garbage on you. And like, it's actually up to you to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to still be happy regardless of what happened.
Yeah.
I'm going to still go about my life, and I'm going to expect the best very much and actually hope for everything that I have.
Do not go head to head with the neighbor.
Because you never know. That's true. But you never know. But that's kind of how it is. But guess what? Like, you can say that after like they see you like we're still happy regardless of them, like dumping their garbage on you.
Yeah.
Guess what? That I would say like your positive attitude, like can actually impact them.
Yeah.
Basically say, okay, I just did to that person just now, man. I was wrong. But yet, like they still, like took it, like a positive way and still like, went about the day. Guess what? Next day, they could say, okay, I apologize. I was wrong for that. Guess what? That could actually, like give them, like something, like to think about. It's really saying that despite stuff that happened to your life, but you still, kept a positive
you actually can help them to it. Like, they can just be like, oh, that's what happened to me yesterday, and what do you think? What should I do? You can actually give them a good advice,
Pretty much.
And you have a good attitude, a positive attitude, you're gonna impact a lot of people.
Man. So I would say, as a youth goes, sometimes we really like take things the hard way, like kind of like sometimes we're impulsive. I can tell that me as well. I'm really impulsive. Sometimes I just like expect something to go, a certain way, but if it doesn't go, like, I don't really like try like to just like think about the whole process and just, be doing some rash decision.
Yeah.
That's why I was being patient as well is just important.
As youth, our heart is so sensitive. Any slight thing happen, we are down. We are down. But it's just like, I don't know. You just have to like, okay. As youth, we need to have more experience. Like more experience with life.
Yeah.
I mean, we are having it because we're still growing up. We're still growing up, but you just have to like accept it. Just like I said, we're just like, okay, well, that person break my heart. You have to move on. we have to move on, or we have to not accept it because, everybody is not the same. We have bad people. We have good people in this life.
Let's just say people with bad intentions.
We have people with bad intentions. I mean, we do have bad people, but okay. People with bad intentions. So we just like, we do not wish wrong to them. We just have to wish so that, so that they do not do it to somebody else, because you never know. They're probably gonna run into somebody and you heard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So but I would say, man, like after everything that happened, just like saying that, I would say going outside literally and saying that, like the sun is still out there. It's just like, like something that tells you that, okay, that we're still living.
We're still living.
There's still like hope out there. Yes, now we have to wear a mask every single day and like wherever we go. It's actually a way of, of keeping ourselves safe. And I would say safe and everything.
Yeah.
Though we cannot really go to, I would say like to class as we used to, hang out with a friend, but I would say slowly we're actually getting back into like the life we knew before.
Yeah.
As far as like going out, enjoying ourselves, or into restaurants, we have parties and stuff like that.
The people that like football is back. Basketball is back. Soccer is back. So yeah, we are slowly coming to an end, but we still have to be safe, we still have to. Yeah, there's still some work to do. So, and I think you know what we're talking about. But yeah, we're not going to get into it that much.
Yeah, because I would say, just there's still some work to do, and we still have like to work on, and
just make sure you got yourself.
Pretty much.
You got yourself. Like, you tell yourself that I will, today's my day. Like every time, if you have like a slightly minutes of your time, just stand and encourage yourself, like motivate yourself so that, so that your day can be better and you can have a great week. And yes, cause it's not a wrong thing. It's not a bad thing to be sad or to be in a bad mood. You just have to know how to get out of it.
Yeah, I would say being sad, being, like depressed is not you being like weak at all. It's just like you expressing your emotions.
Yeah.
So you just have to just like know how to, like get back up and switch.
Yeah, cause that's what we need to do as we need to express our emotions.
Pretty much.
Like we're gonna keep on saying it. Like, cause if you keep on hiding it and keep it inside,
most likely
you're gonna explode one day. And
have too much in
the day you're probably gonna explode is probably gonna be a bad day for somebody else, or I don't know, something that's gonna happen. True. Yeah. So just like we said, find somebody you trust and talk to them.
Yeah.
And make sure that person is a good person too. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure we'll have best friends, and I'm sure we'll all have best friends. Can talk to you and everything.
Because make sure you know what's right. Because some people are probably gonna tell you that what you're doing is not right. It's not wrong. It's right. But in your heart, you know that is wrong. So just make sure you got yourself and talk to somebody you trust, and make sure that person is a good person, I guess. I would say with good intention.
One thing I would say is like sometimes we can, like, it's not bad like to seek advice from grown people,
Yeah.
I would say like if we don't know something, guess what? Like they've been on this earth longer than we have.
Yeah, they have much more experience than us.
More knowledge than we do. Yeah. So it's like sometimes just like asking them a question literally, and then like knowing exactly what to get from it, and just like,
ask your parents, like,
or anybody,
or anybody, any adult,
like, that you trust, that you think, like, is gonna do, I would say, like, lead you
to the right way. Just ask somebody, express yourself and be happy. As we graduated, we're in college, we have bills right now, but hey, it's not a bad thing. It's not to be
no scared.
Hey, I mean, it happened because some people I saw on my Instagram be like, well, I still wanted to be in high school right now. Now I have bills. I have to go to work every day. We have to. Hey,
life get real.
Yeah, life get real. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's the step. It's the step. That's one step closer you're gonna take to your adult life. And later on, you're probably gonna get married. Have kids. So that's gonna be another step.
And then you have to teach them.
You have to teach them everything you knew. So it's just like, be patient. Work with life. Yeah. Work with.
One thing that's a fact, regardless of you wanting to grow or not, every single day, guess what happens?
You're going to.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Like, you really gonna have, like,
it's either you keep up with it, or either just watching it like, whoa, where am I going? So yeah. But you better keep up with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, keep up with it. Like, so that you don't be like, you don't be lost. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
That's true. Well, I would say, like, the thing is, like, now I love, I would say, like, like this podcast literally, just like, people are just like literally talk about, life, talk about, like, any aspect or any issues, anything, I would say, whatsoever that bothers the youth in any way.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Because we're not old. We're youth too. We're too. You just like, cause we know how you feel. Cause we've been there, and sometimes we are in it too. So we just like, what, cause us, we like to motivate ourselves, just be like, and we want to show you how you can progress with it, grow, and, and just not stay in your comfort zone every time. You just, and we just like to help you in everything.
Yeah. Cause, I would say, how can we, tell you something, what to do if we're not doing it ourselves.
Yeah, cause that would be like the, hypocrite. Yeah. So
that's true. But so I would say, like, though, like, stuff, I would say like we really went through rough time.
Yeah, for the past.
As far as saying that you couldn't leave the house for some time.
Yeah.
Couldn't go out, couldn't do certain things.
Yeah. Injustice. Some crazy thing that's happening in life, families, and
like our jobs, basically our folks to stay at home. Like, with the technology advancing now, we really have to do everything online.
Yeah, to online everything.
Buying devices, learn new programs, like learn how to code stuff and do other things. I would say it was a learning, moment. Some part were tough. Some part were easy, some part were really beneficial. Like for us, some part of it is kind of like, like make us sad as well.
Yeah.
Like make us like, I wish I like stop, doing everything. But
it's all about you, man.
But at the same time, I will basically let you just keep moving forward and get the best out of it, and try to enjoy.
Yeah, it's like, just like you kept on saying on the, on platform, like, go vote.
Oh yeah, the Newport.
That's all I'm saying. Go vote, please. Please, because we saw what happened last week. Like, was it last week?
Oh, I think it was. Yeah, was last week?
Was it? No, it wasn't Tuesday or Thursday. It was a Tuesday. Yeah. But that's all I'm.
We'll check.
We'll check. But what we're talking about. Please go vote.
Voting is the best way to, I would say, express your, opinion.
What do you want
to be part of the, democracy pretty much.
Yeah, and what do you want in 2021? Because if you don't, it's not like, we're not trying to make you scared, but we're just trying to say, like, go vote, because it's gonna depend on you how 2021.
Oh, so the next 4 years.
Yeah, the next 4 years.
Really
Yeah, the next 4 years is gonna happen. Nobody's perfect, but I'm sure you can make a decision on who's better and who's less better. Yeah. But yeah, please go vote.
Let's just always like do a research, like, and I always like weigh the pros and cons of each candidate.
Much, and like make a balance out of it. Like
pretty much.
Yeah, just like before you go vote, if you're not sure, just take a seat, write everything down, what every parties have to offer. And you know what? And
what's best for
you, and what's gonna be best. Don't be. How can I put it?
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't be personal. Don't be personal. Do it for everybody in the world, please. In the United States, like be like, okay, that's
kind of personal, pretty much. But don't do it like I don't like his face, so I'm not gonna vote for him.
Yeah. Like, don't do it like this, because hey, we got. Nobody, just like we said, nobody's perfect, but we can make a decision and see who's better and who's less better.
Yeah, like based on the plans that they have, like just, go and just like search, and I would say do some research about like
do some research,
plans, everything.
Because nowadays it's all about research. Because you have to sit down and read a book or go to the internet and research for it. Because if you keep on watching the person's face, be like, I don't like this man, but it's probably gonna have something good for you in the next 4 years. But just like we're saying, just go vote.
Yeah, because the thing is that we cannot be biased. Literally, we just like
we can't. We cannot be biased. But
one thing, just like you have your own will, pretty much.
Yeah, and you have your own opinion.
And then make sure you I would say go.
Yes, it's all incorporated to like what do you expect and what do you hope for 2021. So it's all incorporated in that. So it's all about you, and it's what you want, and it's your will. Yeah,
I would say like all the youth that can vote, just make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah, make it happen.
Like just know that you actually contributed to something.
Yeah, to something.
The government image.
Yeah. So that's. I think that's all we had. I don't know. Sure.
Oh, I think that's all we have.
Yeah, just make sure you have a balance in your life. Make sure you know how to motivate yourself and how to get yourself out of your sadness or bad mood. And make sure that and be happy. Yeah, be happy.
I would say, good example, like you can wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm glad to be alive. And I'm gonna make the best out of the day.
Yeah, and
that stuff that happen.
And pray too. Like pray. Like I know, like some people probably don't know how to pray, but just say something. It's just a simple thought to God. Like just be like, God, thank you for this night and thank you for another day, and Amen.
Just like because one thing, like before we finish, is like I can say just like. I would say like what you say matters.
Yeah, what you say matters. Yeah,
like you cannot either like promote like joy, in I would say happiness in your life just by what you say. Literally,
yeah.
You can tell like if you, I would say like this, like tell someone something, like just the way you say it,
make that person happy.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so like just so you know, like as youth, we impact. We have like the most percentage, most percentage to impact other people. Like what we said matter. Like we can make our voice go across.
It's not just that. We have social media. We have TikTok. We have Snapchat. We have a lot of.
We're pretty smart.
Pretty much. So that's what I'm saying. So like literally, like waking up in the morning and just like make a video and say, okay, today I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make sure that everything happened. Pretty much. And then guess what? After like the day is over, I can go over it and say, okay, what happened that day? What did I do wrong? What can I would say, like, how can I improve from there? Pretty much, and just like see how you can, like make tomorrow better. Pretty much, see how you can make your life better as well.
Complaining is not gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Just like we said, write it down, plan it, write it down, and action.
Pretty much. That's it.
Yeah.
And then you will see all your expectation, I guess, will fall into place.
Yeah. Sometimes it's probably going to go down, but it's still going to go as planned if you have a plan A, a plan B, and, plan C, plan D.
I would say be willing to adjust.
Willing and accept when you're wrong and when the thing is not going right for you.
And then learn from basically.
Learn from it.
And go forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that's actually the end of the second episode.
Yeah.
We just have, if you guys can comment.
Yeah, comment.
Any, I would say, issues, anything we have to improve, because we're just getting started. That's actually a second episode. Any suggestions, anything that will, I would
let us know.
Make us, move forward.
Literally, let us know.
And then help you, anything at all, literally. Any questions?
Yeah. Write it down.
We'll do our best to, I would say, to you, and just make sure we actually make the best out of it.
Because we are learning from you guys too. Yeah, so let us know what we are doing wrong and what we should talk about and what we should do. Because we are doing it for you and you are watching us. You're watching.
We're just about that. So we just have to make sure that because literally feedback is the only, I would say your feedback is the only way we can actually improve. Yeah. Pretty much. So we actually need that. So please comment, subscribe. Subscribe?
Yeah, subscribe.
English is tough. So. But thank you.
Abonne. Okay?
Yeah, abonne, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's it. All right. Peace out, guys.